in the comments, but we're going to move on. So, speaking of Seth Rollins, his mentor Triple H had a very important announcement this past Friday on SmackDown as he announced that the WWE draft will be making its return. He also promised that this particular draft will change the game. Do you believe Triple H? What do you believe that Triple H has in mind for the draft, and are you excited?
I'll be honest, I don't know what to expect outside of like call-ups. Like I could see like someone like Braun Breaker being like bought up or something like that. But as far as like who they're trying to switch over from brand to brand, that I cannot say. Just because the show has been falling kind of flat for me, outside of like the people that we did see on the main card for Mania. So I don't know what way that they would like shake it up outside of calling people up, because some people I feel like could afford to be called up, like Tony D, Braun Breaker, Grayson Waller would be freaking awesome to see being called up. But I want to see some new faces. Do you have any suggestions that are going to be drafted over?
So, funny thing is, I don't know if you've been watching NXT since Mania, but NXT has been cooking. Braun Breaker turned heel. Mm-hmm. We're getting a fatal four-way match for the number one contender for Melo's title. So NXT has been cooking on all levels. I feel like Braun Breaker being a heel is going to be for the purpose of putting someone over. So I wouldn't want to necessarily see him leave yet until that job is done. I also believe that Grayson Waller is someone that I want to see win a championship in NXT before he comes up. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we're going to get too many call-ups. I think that as far as people switching rosters, I think that we're going to see probably Seth Rollins on SmackDown. I think that can be the biggest one, but I don't even think that that's going to be the biggest surprise in this year's draft. I think Hunter's probably going to split the titles. I think Hunter is finally going to split the WWE and the Universal titles, or rebrand the Universal title. I think that Triple H, we've been hearing reports for weeks now that Triple H has approved a set of new championship designs. So I think that we're going to get a split in the titles, and I think that we're also going to get I think we're just going to get new championships. And I don't think that that's going to jeopardize Roman in anything that he's doing really at this moment. But I do think that we're going to get new titles. Because when you say, oh, this is going to change the game, usually I'm thinking new championships or a major free agent signing. And I feel like the major free agent signing that could have happened was Jay White. Obviously, he's in AEW, so that's not a thing anymore. So I think that it's going to be new championships.
Yeah, I was praying.
In my personal opinion.
No, yeah. And then I'm trying to think about the females right now, because I'll be honest, the women are also slightly sort of boring me at this point. I would like to see some faces change, but I do think they should do some call-ups with the women from NXT. I feel like Nikita would be like the biggest prospect that they would like want to bring up to the main roster, where I feel like she would be controversial enough to like create some ratings in a good and bad way. So if they want to spice it up, maybe do that, because I feel like as far as the women division go, I'm a little bit bored. Like I like Rhea and I like Bianca, but I just think they need new faces to go through. Not saying like they need. Like, I want to see new stars being made that are from NXT through the woman that they have right now. So I feel like if they call up Nikita, that'd be great. Who else would I like to see? Cora Jade, I feel like is like their star over there. Like they really like her down there, so I don't really see them calling up her. Trying to think who else. I love Sol Roca so much, but I know she has to stay down there. If they brought her up, oh my god! Like I could see so many good SummerSlam moments. I want to see her versus Bianca so bad. Like
that would be a tough match. Yeah,
I will forgive you for Kana if you could give me Sol Roca versus fucking Bianca Belair, because the athleticism, I would have seen nothing but flips going all around with
But
the
like
two of
good
them.
flips, not like a bunch of
Not
flippy spots, but
gymnastics,
stuff.
just like
Yeah.
solid, like solid. And can you imagine if you threw them with Charlotte? I know they're on different brands, but that'd be an insane triple threat between the three of them. Oh my god, I could.
That would go. I feel like Roxanne is another one that I would love to see on the main roster.
Roxanne, yeah.
As far as like just the women, I do think that there have been some interesting things with the women though, like Trish Stratus turning heel, and we obviously don't know what happened to Lita backstage before that tag team title match. So I think that you have stuff cooking in some areas.
Yeah, but
of the
they're not
women's
permanent.
division.
Like when I'm talking about the
Right.
roster, to me, they aren't the roster. They're just guest stars right now.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
And they more or less are probably doing that so we could get Trish and Lita doing something against one another. Not probably
Or
not a
Trish,
1v1, huh?
I was gonna say, or a Trish Lita Becky type of situation.
Basically, you know what I mean? Because obviously we haven't seen heel Trish in God knows how long. So what they're doing with that is amazing, and I love that they're giving back to the division in some shape, way, or form. But man, like some people like Becky have, to me, fallen just a little flat.
Right.
And it's just a shame. I'm not sure if it's because like when it comes to women, you normally don't see them around for this long, so they have to do something and reinvent themselves to be interesting, you know?
Right.
And this is not to slander women because I want to see them around for a long time, but they kind of have to do something different. And I feel like Becky was on a high, then she went away and had her kid, and then I just feel like she hasn't felt the same to me, or she kind of just comes off like a shell of herself, or she's just going through the motions. I just need something new and refreshing in the women's division desperately, just so it could benefit everyone's reign a little bit more. So I'm interested to see where what direction they're gonna head with Rhea, with who they call up, who they place her around. I see nothing but good with her. But Bianca, if they're gonna go with the Super Cena role, I need a new face and I need storylines with actual like substance. And I'm not sure if that comes with new women or just better storytelling or both, but something needs to change here. That's my end of my rant.
I think it's a combination of both, but I think we're gonna end that segment on that note. Let us know what you feel about this upcoming WWE draft. What are you looking most forward to? What do you think is gonna happen? Are we gonna get new championships, new champions?